So the crux of the film's plot revolves around Rotor's attempts to kill this girl named Sony, all because she was in her husband's car when they were speeding. It it can't possibly make any less sense. I mean, I guess Rotor wasn't ready and he was released too early.
The biggest disappointment about Rotor has to be Rotor himself. Firstly, from such a villain as Rotor, you'd expect some pretty badass dialogue, but you can't understand a word he says.
And also, he's just so stoppable. I mean, just watch this sequence.
Cross to force. A restricted grid at an illegal speed.
You guys are tough. In fact, I'm willing to bet you $20 that you're gonna give me a ticket. Hey, what are you doing? Hey! Oh my God!
So, using his completely nonsensical sensory call ability, which allows him to see the past, Rotor follows Sony into some kind of diner.
What follows is quite possibly the most awkwardly executed and filmed fight scene in film history. It pretty much uses just one static shot, this one, and it doesn't do any cuts. And these redneck guys are just ridiculous.
Ain't got shit around here, bud.
I'm a real man now, asshole.
I'd like to make a call to Houston, Texas, area code 713.
Welcome to the machine.
So in order to stop Rotor, Cold Iron enlists the help of supposed Professor Steele, who is responsible for creating the metal that was used to create Rotor.
I wait at the American Airlines ticket counter in Dallas until you get here. Rotor is out.
Is she disguised as a grandma?
Sorry we finally got to meet like this, Dr. Steele.
I feel like old friends meeting again. You know,
Now, I think we should point out that both Richard Guesswine, who plays Cold Iron, and whoever plays Dr. Steele were dubbed, and we think it was because Richard Guesswine's actual voice sounds like this.
I reckon you got a bargain.
I reckon you got a bargain.
So eventually, Cold Iron, Steel, Sony, and Rotor end up by the bank of a river, and the final fight takes place. Much of it in the background.
All right, don't move now, son. We got him, okay? I hope.
So eventually goo comes out of Rotor, killing Steel. They tie some ropes around Rotor, and he blows up. I feel so drained, Jim.
Well, why don't we replenish our spirits with the top 5 worst, or perhaps best lines from the train wreck that was Rotor.
It's like a chainsaw set on frappe. It
is it his?
ain't Pee Wee Herman's. Man was 39 years old before he discovered gravy wasn't a beverage. You fire me and I'll make more noise than 2 skeletons making love in a tin coffin, brother.
Shut up, Cold Iron.
Well, thank you for joining us. That was Rotor.
It It was a very bad film, wasn't it, Jim?
So bad.
Painfully bad.
So bad it angered me.
Why did we even sit through it?
Willard?
I think we're positively crazy for even trying this.